Welcome back to Bookmas. Welcome to today's video. I'm so excited about this one because I have been staring at my shelves for every day. I stare at them every day, and I have gotten kind of overwhelmed with my shelves because there's some books on them that I haven't read for a long time. Like, they've been taking up space that I feel like I'm never gonna read, or some I'm just like overwhelmed that I'm never gonna get to. There's some books I want to get rid of. There's some books on my shelves that I just either don't like or don't think I need anymore. And I have a lot of books that obviously I want to keep, but there's some I want to kind of get rid of, donate, put in little free libraries, some fun stuff like that. In this video, we're gonna take out all the books on my shelves. We're gonna rearrange how I want them set up because some of my favorite books aren't in my favorite pretty bookshelf, and I want to decorate the bookshelves for Christmas, and we're gonna go right into it because I know this is gonna take me a long time. I want to set them up in a different way. I just feel like very overwhelmed with how they look now, and I feel like I want them set up differently. Definitely the same way that they kind of are now. Like, my bookshelf over there under my first window on the left side is all like TBR books, like books I have not gotten to yet. There's one Colleen Hoover shelf, which I don't know what I'm gonna do with those books, so I've never really think I'm gonna go back to them, but I don't think I want to get rid of them, so I'm gonna keep her shelf. But those are all my TBR books other than the Colleen Hoover shelf. And then the one under my other window is all books I've read. Well, half of it is all books I've read, the other half is TBR books as well. And then on top of it, I have books I've read for the month. I kind of keep them on top so to keep track for my wrap-up videos. And then I have a TBR on the other side, and then I have my pretty bookshelf, which is my favorite bookshelf ever, but it's also been overwhelming me. Like, I feel like I want to put it in a different way, put different books up there, switch it out a little bit, because there's some books on there that I don't love and I don't want them on that shelf anymore. I just want to switch it up. It's been a while since I've redone my shelves. It's honestly been since I got this big bookshelf, so I want to switch it out. And then obviously my TBR cart, there's some books on the bottom that have been on this cart for so long, and some books on my shelf that have been on there for years, and I just don't know if I'm ever gonna get to them. So also the shelf behind me I've had for so long, and these are all books that I've read, so I kind of want to just go through them and kind of see which ones I want to keep, see how I want to set them up. And then I got some fun decorations that I'll show you guys from Target that we will decorate the shelves with and make it a little bit holiday-esque, a little holiday spirit, make it festive in here. And I'm really excited because I'm ready for my room to be full decked out in holiday spirit, and I think this is the last step, is the bookshelf. So I'm probably gonna keep it the same way: TBR shelves, pretty bookshelf, TBR cart, and books I've read, just like the book set up kind of in a different way. That's what we're doing today. Lots is about to happen. I'm gonna now go take all the books off my shelves and take out everything, basically lay them out on the floor, and we shall see how this is gonna go. There's a lot of books that are about to come out of these shelves, so I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna throw on a podcast, I'm gonna do that, and I'll be back once I start sorting them out. We'll go through how we're gonna do that. Step one, take all these books out of the shelves. So I took out the shelves under my windows and my pretty bookshelf, and I didn't realize how many I had. I have a lot of books. I don't know if I want to take these out yet. I think I want to go through these first and separate these before taking these out. Should I? Yeah, I think I want to do that and just separate everything because there's a lot of books going on right now, and I'm getting stressed already because there's a lot going on. So now I'm going to separate these by TBR and books I've read. two separate piles. I ended up taking everything out of the TBR cart. You guys saw what I did. You saw what I did. I now have a whole section of books I have already read, and I've separated it with my TBR over here. Now I think I'm gonna go through the TBR books and kind of separate them into genres and how I want them split up into my shelves, and also just like setting some aside that I want to donate and get rid of that I don't think I'm ever gonna read. So that's my next step. I think I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna put those TBR books into my TBR shelves because I know that's where I want them to go. So that's my next goal is doing TBR, because I want that out of the way so I can like kind of set up how I want the books I've already read to be set up. Because I feel like that's the more fun part, because I've already read them. I know like which genres and books I want to go through, and then I think the last thing I'm gonna do is like my favorites books in my tall bookshelf. Those are the next steps, the next plan. So TBR, we're gonna do that now. I don't know why I put them over here because my TBR shelves are over there, so I'm gonna be stepping a lot. I'm like sweating from doing this, but I'm gonna separate these from genre and books I want to donate / keep. Took so long, but I've separated them. Fantasies over here. You can't tell with these piles. To you guys, it probably looks like a bunch of piles of books, and that's what it is. It technically is just piles of books, but I have a system. Fantasies over here, romance is back here, thriller and mysteries are here, literary fictions, some more mysteries are right here. So they're all separated by genre. I'm now gonna prioritize TBRs or books for my TBR that I want to read more sooner. So how do you say that? Sooner. And I'm gonna put those on my TBR cart, and then the rest I'm gonna do genres into these cubbies. So I don't know exactly what books I want to get to sooner or later, but I think that's how I'm gonna separate them. And then yeah, genres with genres. There's some books in here that I haven't gotten to that are part of series. Like for example, Children of Fallen Gods is part of the War of Lost Hearts series, and I've read the first one, so I don't know if I want to put those books together because it's part of the series even though I haven't read it. I think that's what I'm gonna do because some books I had for my TBR were separated, and they were like, another example, I had Foxglove, which comes after Belladonna, and this one was in my TBR shelves and Belladonna was on my red shelf. So they're separated, but I think I want to put books that are supposed to be together even if I haven't read the next one together because they're supposed to be together. Do you know what I mean? You guys know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna separate these now. Lots of separating going on, lots of organizing going on, but I'm gonna do these TBR shelves and TBR cart, and then we'll get to the books I've already read. And then at the very end, obviously I'm gonna go through every shelf of what I did, what system I used and why the books are where they are. But right now I'm gonna go through these TBR books. I got rid of a few books that I don't think I'm gonna ever read or get to, which kind of hurts and sucks, but it's just better off not having them and being overwhelmed with them. I can always buy them in the future if I want to read them. I just don't foresee myself doing that. So I'm gonna donate these, put some in little free libraries. I don't have any near me. I think I have like 2, not even that close to me, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'd rather do that. I'm gonna go put these in the TBR shelves and the TBR cart, and we will then get on to the books I've read because I'm excited about those ones. Those ones I'm excited to separate and get through, but this has made me feel better because I've kind of again gotten rid of some, so I now feel better about seeing my TBR books in my shelves. I don't feel as overwhelmed. I mean, I do right now seeing the state of my room, but I'll feel better once everything is in the shelf. So let's do that. So it's very bright in here right now, but I put in all the books in my TBR cart, and I also put away all of the TBR books in my shelves, and I literally had 5 books left that just didn't fit in any of those shelves, so they're in the shelves under my window over here, so it's fine. It's a Sophie Lark series and 2 books by Devney Perry, so I feel like that's okay because I want to read those anyway someday, but those are over there. So now I'm gonna tackle the books I've already read. I think I want to separate them first by genre and then separate them by like favorite books for like the tall bookshelf and just like where I want them to go, like some under my window. I think on this little corner, the big bookshelf and the window, not the window, the bookshelf under my hey, can I speak? The bookshelf under my window and the tall bookshelf are going to be all series and books that I love, and then these are just going to be books that I've read just so I have space to put them, are going to be under the TV. I also saved some books for my TBR over here that are part of series that I've already started / read and I want to continue, so I'm going to put them with the books I've already started instead of in my TBR shelf so that they're all together so I can kind of see them. So far my progress has been great though. I'm feeling great. I'm sweating, but I'm feeling great. Let me get some water. Let me intake some water. Okay, now let's tackle books I've already read and let's separate these. Guys, I finished. I might switch this around though. I'm gonna switch this around and then we'll continue. Okay guys, the shelves are all done. I feel so much better just looking at all of these shelves. Them all the same way, just like straight up, not like some laying flat, some laying up, other than the tall bookshelf. And it just feels so much cleaner. You guys will see in a second. But sorry if you hear the lawn mowing that's going on outside. But I'm gonna show you the Christmas decorations that I bought today, and then I'm gonna decorate the shelves, and then I'll give you guys a tour. Finally, you'll get the tour. So these are all from Target, by the way. I got a little tree, mini Christmas tree. It's really cute. I bought myself some chocolates. Not for the shelves, but for me. This mini little reindeer. Oh my god, he's so cute. I got this snow globe, and inside the snow globe is a gingerbread house, and I thought that was really cute. I got a few fake mini Christmas trees, so I got 2 pink ones, and then I got 2 kind of like white-ish, not white. What color is this? Cream? Tan? I don't know. Got these Christmas trees. And then I got some more fairy lights to put around it. And then I bought some batteries. I want to get kind of like a, what is that called? Garland? I don't know. We'll see. And then I have some of the stuff that was already on my shelves, like picture frames, the candles, the little plant, my little Harry's house thing. So I'm gonna put these all on my shelves. We're gonna make it a little bit Christmassy. Then I'll give you guys the tour, which I'm very, very, very excited about. I'm gonna go decorate and then we'll get on with how I set up these books. It is now the next day. It got too dark to start showing the bookshelves. I wanted to do it when I was like fully done. I put the fairy lights up, which I'll show in a bit, and I also wanted to look pretty in the light because it got dark when I started filming. So it gets dark so early now. But now let's do the final book tour. I love the way it's set up now. I don't know, it just feels good the way that they're set up now. So over here we have, I think these are all fantasies in here, and then those are kind of like literary fictions that I haven't read. Down here are mysteries slash thrillers, and then that's the Colleen Hoover shelf. I put it like back in the corner because I didn't want to get rid of them, but I wanted to keep them. So that's this TBR. And then over on this side we have some more thrillers and mysteries, and then down here, here, and here are all romances. Now they're not really set up in like dark romances and YA, and they're not separated in the genre. I kind of just put the genres together, so it's nothing really specific. It's just by genre. So I know if I'm in the mood for say a romance, I can go here, or like a literary fiction, I can go there. So that is the overall section of my TBR shelf. Moving on to over here, I have two sections here of more TBR. I didn't have any space over there, but these ones are more not priority, but like here I have Carvel and the Serpent and Dove and Glass Sword, like so they're fantasy series I already started. I put them together. Down here are romances that I haven't read yet, and then you get over here and these are books that I've read that I like, but not the ones that are on the pretty bookshelf, but some of the books I really enjoyed, and I wanted to keep them kind of in this corner. So here we have some fantasies. We have the Carissa Broadbent books, and then One Dark Window, and then To Twist the Crowns is up here. So these are the books I read this month, so I'm gonna put that one in here when I'm finished with like the monthly stuff. And then we have the Inheritance Games, Good Girls of Murder, Ghosted, If You Had Been With Me, and my friend is borrowing one of the Good Girls Guide to Murder books, so I'm gonna put that there when I get that back. And then in this little corner over here, Prison Healer, The Naturals, Supernova, no, Renegade series, and then some fantasies. Up here we have Kingdom of the Wicked series, we have the Entangled with Fae series over here, and then over here are romances that I've read and wanted to keep over here. I think there's Allie Hazelwood in there, Hannah Grace books, and then down there is the Shatter Me series. So that is this section, and then up there are just some TBR books. I like to keep them up there that I want to have like on my radar. So this is what my TBR cart looks like right now. The top is more priority, so I have some books I want to read in December, and then down here these two are books on my like more immediate TBR, but ones I would probably go to first when I'm trying to find a book more recently. I don't really know how to explain that, but more immediate TBR, and I kind of have romances and fantasies, and then down here are some mysteries and fantasies. I think that's how I set it up. Then we have my bigger bookshelf of all the books I've read. I separated them into genre, but just like the TBR shelves, it's kind of just genre. It's not really specific to like young adults or with young adults. It's more the genre, and then the authors are with authors. I think I kind of did it like that. So we have some romances up here. Down here are some fantasies, and then over here I have like Mia Sheridan books, I have Kale Walther books, and then over here is more fantasies. We have Fourth Wing, Belladonna, Olivia Blake, Holly Black books in there. And then at the bottom we have these book of the month books. We have the Allie Hazelwood ones and some Abby Jimenez, but I kept these together because they're book of the month, and then Binding and Keeping 13 are over there. My desk is kind of in the way over here, but we have Alice Feeney books here, and then some Ellen Hildebrand books. I honestly didn't know where to put these, so I put them together there. Here are some more romances. I just thought these looked pretty together. And then down here are literary fiction books, and then in this one is mystery slash thrillers. And then down here, ignore my dog's toys, but down here we have Off Campus, and we have some holiday reads and some like spooky, not spooky romances, but like the witch romances. I kind of want to keep those together. And then over here, mystery and thrillers, but they're like the hardcover ones, so I want to keep those together too. Now let's talk about my pretty bookshelf and what I decided to do with it this time. All the way at the top we have Magnolia Parks, of course. I have the newer covers here and then the old covers there. I have an extra 2 copies of the first Magnolia Park, so I just put those at the top of both of them. And then we have my Divine Rivals covers here and Powerless over here. And then we have all my Once Upon a Broken Heart series books, and then we have Six of Crows, which my friend right now has Earth Kingdom, so I have to put that in there when I get it back. And then the Lockman Feud series, I just love the spines of this one, so I put that there. And then we have my Love and Other Words with my Chestnut Springs, and then Done and Dusted, which when the rest of her books come out, I'm gonna have to figure out where to put that, but right now it's with the other cowboy romances. And then we have an Emily Henry section, which I think is kind of fun and cute because I have different covers of hers and I like the way that their spines look. And then underneath that is the Sarah J Maas section. We have Throne of Glass over here, and then I have room for when I finish. And then we have of course, Akatar, and then Crescent City eventually when I get to that all together. I wanted them together because the last way my bookshelf was, Throne of Glass was in a different section, so I wanted them in the same shelf. And then we're getting into romances. So over here we have Lucy Score books, and then we have some addicted books. We have Lauren Asher books also. This is this section, and those are the Lucy Score books I've read. So at the very bottom, I put Lucy Score books that I haven't read yet with some Abby Jimenez books. And then that's the, what's that series called? I don't know, Indigo Ridge and Juniper Hill. I didn't know where to put them. I'm still figuring that one out, but I put them down there. And then the original covers I have of the Calloway sisters from the Addicted series is down there. I don't really like the way that the spines look, so I didn't put them with the pretty ones from the Addicted series, so they're on the bottom. And I have these two special edition books that I just think are really pretty. I haven't read yet, so I kept them in this bookshelf. So that is the way my bookshelves are set up. I hope you guys like it. Let me know if you do, or if you would change anything. Maybe you can help me switch it up a little bit. I like the way it is right now and how the books are all just like straight up and down, because last time I did them, I put some up and down, some like laying flat, and they were all in different ways, and I feel like that looks a little messy, at least in my shelf. So I like the way they are set up right now. I also put my Christmas decorations up. I have a little snow globe, I have my Jellycat candy cane, and I have a little reindeer, a Christmas tree. I put up these fairy lights too. I didn't realize when I bought them that one of them was rainbow, but I kind of like it, so I put those on last night, and I took a clip of it so you guys can see, and I think it looks really cute, really festive. I'm ready for the holidays now, and I love the way that it turned out. So now the only issue is where am I going to put books that I'm gonna buy, because all of my bookshelves are taken up, so we're gonna have to figure that one out. I don't have any more room for bookshelves, so this is gonna be an issue. But for right now, I think it looks great, and I think that it is set up in the perfect way. So that is all from today's video. Let me know how you guys feel about my new bookshelf setup. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys are enjoying Bookmas. Thank you guys so much for watching and coming along this huge journey with me. It was definitely a time. I was sweating and fighting for my life putting these books away. It was definitely a workout, but it was well worth it because I love the way it looks right now. So again, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you did, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow for the next day of Bookmas. Bye!